Over the past few months, I've been decluttering and downsizing my home as I step into a new chapter of my life. Widowhood has shown me that things are just things. Without someone to share them with, they don't hold the same meaning. What I truly crave now is space. So as I move into the kitchen, I'm bringing that same mindset with me, slowing down, being intentional, and really looking at what I use, what I love, and what no longer needs to be here. The cabinets aren't too bad, but up in this set of cabinets, I have like takeout boxes whenever my kids come over and they want to take something home with them, because I will never get my Tupperware back if I send it home with them. I have things like that, medications, baking things in there. My youngest son loves to come over and bake. I don't do baking. Holidays, I'll do a little bit. Rest time of the year, this is just not me. I need to go through all of it to see what is good, what is bad. I don't like to buy huge amounts of baking ingredients because they do go bad, and my son isn't over here every month baking. So all of that, plus all the cabinets underneath, and the way I'm looking at it, it's a big kitchen. I get overwhelmed looking at the whole picture a lot of times. So for this moment right now, today, which we're going to do the whole kitchen today, but for right now, I only want to focus on this right here. Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am, are you helping Mama? Or are you just being nosy? I think you're just being nosy. I think you're being nosy. But thank you for helping. Thank you. Thank you, baby. I'm the type of person that needs a win right off the bat whenever I'm decluttering, just to start the momentum. So the first thing I do, the easiest thing, is just get rid of the trash. Whatever's not good, broken, outdated, and just get rid of it. The one thing I don't throw away is medication. What I do is I bag it up and I take it to Walgreens. They have a kiosk that you could just put it in there. I don't think every Walgreens has it, but I've done it several times for my mother-in-law with medication where they changed it on my father-in-law. They want to throw it out, so you just put it in the kiosk. It's very safe. It's in the pharmacy, well, in the back where the pharmacy is, there is a kiosk. You just put it in there and forget about it. All of the canisters I took out of the cabinet, none of this stuff is good. I don't know the last time my son and I even touched this stuff when we were baking, so I'm just going to empty all of them and wash them. For the rest of the bags, they're sealed, they're fine, but to ensure that it stays sealed, I have these, I don't know what you call them. They are a little bit better than a chip clip, but they are by Mark Charles, and I cannot pronounce his last name. They came from QVC. I think I bought these 18 years ago. I don't know if QVC still sells them. They're so wonderful. If I can find them, I'll link them because I'm kind of curious myself. But they're very easy to use. Just get the air out of the bags, then seal it. And then what you do is there is a little bit of room right here to slide the bag through. So it slides through, and then you can just pick it up just like this. They were so inexpensive when I bought them. I don't know if they still make them, but if you can find these, they really help seal stuff in, keeps the air out, and I love them. This makes me feel so much more calm. All of the first aid, medicines, things like that. We have paper products, my gloves that I use all the time when I'm cooking. and everything for baking. I think this looks fine. It doesn't take up a lot of room like canisters would, and then I'd have to clean all the canisters and the jars, and can see everything right away. Once again, I rarely ever use this stuff. Did get rid of the old, but I think this looks good, and it's going to make baking a lot easier for my son. I reach for these electrolytes at least a few times a day. I always kept them up in the cabinet, and I thought, let me just put them on the counter. I have my electrolyte powder, my true lime. The true lemon is really good as well. And if I want just a little something extra, I'll put a couple of squirts of this mixed berry. It is 0 sugar electrolytes. And I know I have all of these little pieces of silver, and I'm thinking, let me just pull something out and use it to contain everything and just leave it here on the counter. Yeah, I think that's going to look really nice. And just put a little napkin and the spoon where I stir it up with. But I like when things are contained. It makes things look a lot less messy and a little bit more organized. The first 3 drawers aren't bad. The first one just has the beaters in there. I think something else goes here. I'm sure we'll find it as we go along. And then the rolling pin, but I don't know why I have sparklers in here. I don't think I use that on someone's cake. I didn't know they were in here, so we're going to get rid of them. This drawer just holds everything for baking. My son went through it at Thanksgiving. Everything in here is good, so we're just going to leave it the way it is. But this one's a doozy. I am not going to bore you with going through this junk drawer. We're going to do this off camera because I don't want to put you to sleep. But we all have them. There's no shame in it. But why some of this is in here, I have no idea. Okay, why is this? You got to be kidding me. There is a hammer wedged under here. Okay, don't feel bad if your junk drawer looks bad. Why? Why? Quickly went through all of the drawers that held everything for the fur babies and consolidated what we actually use. I created one simple grab-and-go basket with everything they need for baths and grooming, which makes the whole process so much easier. Since my printer lives in the kitchen, I also dedicated a drawer just for printer paper, so I'm no longer searching all over the house for it. I moved my mixing bowls to the upper cabinets for better visibility and easier access, because when they were stored in the lower cabinets, they always got shoved to the back and I'd forget I even had them. Next, I organized the drawers that hold paper products and trash bags and decluttered the lower cabinets where I keep small appliances. From there, I worked through the rest of the drawers and cabinets, letting go of anything broken, unused, or expired. I wiped down the inside and outside of the cabinets and finished with a few boxes of donations and a couple bags of trash. It was a simple reset, but it made the kitchen feel lighter and more functional. I have 2 Lazy Susans in my kitchen. The bottom one here, I put cleaning supplies, and the top one, I just put all of our herbs and spices. All of these do not belong here. I have just shoved stuff in there. I'm only going to keep what I need, and the rest of the items will go into the cleaning closet. I don't like keeping the dishwasher pods in the bag because I never remember when I'm about to run out, out of sight, out of mind. And I do have these clear containers. They need to be cleaned, and that's what I'm going to put all of my pods in. That's the way I am. If I can't see something, I never know if I run out. I honestly don't know why all this stuff is down here. Well, I know why. It's because I've shoved everything in there. I really like the Lazy Susan. It Except for two things. If you're a person like me and you hoard a lot of stuff, it's not good because you could shove so much stuff in there that you would never know about, which you obviously saw that I did. And the other thing I don't like is that it's dark back there. I thought, why didn't they put like a motion light or something in there? I do have one. I think the batteries are about dead. I got them out of something else. So I need to get fresh batteries, but you could tape it up there and it just slides off to put the batteries in. So we're going to do this, and then I will just put batteries on my to-do list to buy for later. Are you helping Mama? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. Your Mama's little helper, and I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. Oh, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, Mama's baby. All of the drawers and the island look fine. I painted these cabinets a year and a half ago, and I organized everything in them. All of them look really the same. I put these little storage divider containers, whatever you want to call them, from Dollar Tree inside of them. Works really well, and I use double-sided tape so that they don't, the drawers don't move around or anything, the dividers, and they all look good in the island. I don't see any reason to get rid of any of it. And when it comes to the pots and pans, I have a couple of these pull-out drawers, and I have my all-clad and a couple other miscellaneous pans. Really, it looks fine. I haven't added to anything in here, and I think we are good to go when it comes to the kitchen island. I'll be honest, if it made sense, I'd get rid of everything in this house. None of it really holds meaning for me anymore. But I know that's not a rational decision, and I'm learning not to make choices based purely on how I feel in the moment. So as I work through this process, I'm trying to slow down and be intentional, even when part of me just wants it all gone. What I keep coming back to is this: less feels good. Less stuff, less responsibility, less weight. That's what I'm craving in this next chapter. And I have to remind myself that I've given myself 2 years. I don't have to figure everything out today. If I keep something now and decide later that I don't want it, that's okay. There's no harm in taking my time. Right now, this house feels more like a burden than a home. And that's hard to say out loud, but it's the truth. So moving forward, I'm trying to shift my mindset, thinking less like this is my forever home and more like I'm managing a project, one step at a time, preparing for what's next.